An excellent cameo with the bat from Craig Macheda helped out Glamorgan on the second day of their LV County Championship match at the SWALEC Stadium in Cardiff, where Essex are the visitors. Jack Rudolph needed 19 runs to secure the 50th first-class 100 of his career, but was out after adding only one more to his overnight 81, Jamie Porter with the wicket. That brought in Macheda with his side on 189 for 6, the aim to somehow get towards 300, a total which Rudolph had stated on the previous evening would be a decent score on a pitch which is much quicker than the previous ones at this ground this year. The Somerset loanee was soon putting bat to ball. His attacking intentions meant that Graham Wack had time to settle in, leaving it to his partner to dominate an important 7th wicket stand of 92. Macheda really enjoyed the bowling of Adil Malik, playing in just his second championship game. The younger brother of Pakistan international Shoaib was struck for 3 fours off 3 balls in 1 over by the 23-year-old all-rounder, who's made a real impression on the Glamorgan staff since his move from the West Country on a seasons-long loan deal. So those 3 fours came off 1 Malik over, while his next was smashed for 3 sixes, as Macheda decided to make up for the time lost in this match thus far through rain. It saw him race to a 50 off only 37 balls, his last 32 runs occupying just 14 deliveries. Malik had to be taken out of the attack, but Porter then faced the same punishment, this maximum coming a ball after Macheda had struck the 7th 4 of his innings as he rushed to 63 off 41 deliveries. The fun was ended by David Masters, who saw a ball of his keep low to send Wag on his way for 47 after adding 92 in 14.5 overs with Macheda. In at 9 was David Lloyd, who helped carry the total beyond 300, only for Macheda's thrilling knock to be ended on 68 as he tried to hit his 5th maximum, only to hole out to Daniel Lawrence in the deep. It was a knock which had put Glamorgan on top, however. In the end, Essex would have been happy to dismiss their hosts for 314. Jake Mickleborough held on well to get shots of Lloyd for 16, before Andrew Salter edged a drive off Graham Napier behind. Essex then made steady progress to their reply through their openers Nick Brown and Mickleborough. They needed a good start, and with Brown doing the lion's share of the scoring, the new ball was seen off either side of a couple of breaks for rain, with 54 runs being knocked off the deficit in the process. But then on came Lloyd, who in his 3rd over found some extra bounce to have Mickleborough edging to Rudolph. Then in his next, Lloyd also found the edge of Brown's bat to send him on his way for 31 at 59 for 2. But then Lloyd pulled up 2 balls into his next over and had to leave the field with a hamstring strain, which allowed James Foster to make a start. But his side was still behind when Lawrence on 10 went after a wide one from Macheda and bottom edge through to Mark Wallace. That left the visitors on 86 for 3 and with work to do to restore parity in a game where so many batsmen had got in without going on to make a telling contribution. That trend was to continue after Foster and Ryan Tedescarter added an important 54 runs for the 4th wicket. That was ended when Foster on 38 left a ball from Wag which followed him and clipped the top of his stumps. It brought in the second of Essex's 17-year-olds, Callum Taylor, who showed that he wasn't overawed on his first-class debut. He had his moments but batted well overall to see his side through to the close, the youngster heading to bed with 23 runs to his name. With Tedescarter with him on 38, Essex will go again on the 3rd morning on 183 for 4, and that leaves them 131 runs behind.